it's Nexon's fault that they made a great game during that MMORPG year, and processors, and oh my god!
Oh fuck yeah! Woo! Oh, see you later. Woo!
And it was really hard to stay away from the computer. So I did all the homeworks, right? You know, it's not that I didn't do homeworks. I did them, but I was really tired. I didn't sleep that much. So there was this class called Planning 10. They call it 10 because it was grade 10 class.
We call it careers in Ontario.
Yeah, well, it's Planning 10, and to me it was the most boring class because I thought I knew what I'm gonna do in my life. I don't need to plan it because I already planned it. There's a tinted rock. They're just like, oh, you know, like if you look at this place, like you will find jobs, and like if you do this, you'll get a job. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. I want to be a musician. I'm gonna play music. I'm gonna be in orchestra. There's no need to worry about my future. So I decided to sleep in that class. And my teacher in the Planning 10, he was a very nice guy. And
I think the teachers of those classes know. They're like, this is the
bullshit class.
But it's not the bullshit class. It teaches you a lot of practical skills, but continue.
He also taught us how to write resume and cover letters.
Oh, yeah.
But you can Google that, right? You can easily Google it, and then the Google will tell you, like, alright, this is what you need to write on your freaking resume and cover letter. But anyways, so I'm like, okay. And then he actually, near the report card time, he's like, put your hands up when you have a parent, I mean, if you have a parent that is very sensitive with your personal mark. Like, overall.
Yeah.
And then I just put my hands up, right? It's like, why not? Why not just create my mom just being sensitive with the mark? My mom is not, but why not?
Why not lie to the teacher for my
own
amusement?
Well, it's not lie, but just like, what's bad about it? Would he just like, alright, call police, arrest your parents? That's not gonna happen. They're gonna be like...
It's a social experiment.
Yeah, exactly. That's not gonna happen. So I'm just like, I put my hands up. I'm just like, alright, you know, we all know, everyone worked hard here. So, I'm gonna give those people like A.
What? That's not fair.
And like, as long as you work hard.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I work hard. You know, I do all the homework, but I have to sleep because I need sleep. Beauty needs to sleep. So I slept in the class, and one time I wasn't sleeping because they were doing a patch for like 10 hours in the MMORPG server that I was playing.
So when you say you weren't sleeping, you don't mean you weren't sleeping in class for once. You
Yeah.
mean you weren't sleeping at home because they were patching an MMO.
Exactly. So I didn't sleep in the class because, you know, they were doing the patch, so I went to bed early. There was no way for me to play the game that night. So I was awake, and then he's like, "Oh my God, Kid is actually awake in our class for once." And then I'm like, "Yeah, yeah." I was so awkward. I'm just like, "Oh, that's awkward." And then one time I brought a cheeseburger, and I was eating in the class, and then he's like, "Whoa, Kid is awake and eating cheeseburger in her class."
You ate a cheeseburger in your class?
Yeah, I was hungry, man.
So we weren't allowed to eat in our classes. That's in my newfound freedom of university. One day I went to one of our 9 a.m.
Why don't you go to the shop?
I don't want to buy anything from the shop.
Why not?
Because I only have 9 cents. Let me play the game my way, Kate.
Alright.
I went to my 9 a.m. chemistry class. Chemistry lab, sorry. Or not lab. TA.
Yeah.
Tutorial, that's what they're called. And I brought a box of Cheerios and a bowl with me.
Oh my God.
And I was like, you know...
You're like, picnic.
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. You know? And the TA was just like, Cheerios, huh? Alright, well, you know, he just kept teaching the class.
I like Cheerios.
He was basically like...
No! Yes.
He was basically like, hey, you think you're real funny, right? Alright, I'm gonna go on teaching the class. Anyway. So I wanted to take careers class seriously, because that was my
Is
personality.
this? Oh, okay. Now we're back to high school.
Yeah, that was my personality at the time. I wanted to take careers class seriously. You know?
Okay.
I
Find
was,
your job for future.
well, not necessarily that, but I was like a really great student at that time. Not to toot
I
my
was
own
a great
horn.
student too,
No,
man.
but I was like, I did all my work and didn't sleep in class and didn't eat in class. Was very well behaved.
We were allowed to eat in class.
Sure, yeah. You probably sleeping a little bit more frowned upon. Anyway, I was a goody two shoes is what I'm basically getting at. But halfway through our careers class, which was already only like 6 weeks because they did it in half credits, our teacher got detached retina,
What is that?
which is basically like it's a piece on your eye. It became detached from the actual eye itself, so he had to
What?
he had to get surgery on it to get it repaired.
Oh, that's so scary, man. It's like the eyes are dangling out
Well,
or something.
no, it's not his eyeball. It's like a, I don't know if it's microscopic, but it's a part of the eye. Anyway,
Can you still see?
I don't know if he could still see because he was gone for the rest of the class. And the rest of the time we had like revolving substitute teachers and we just watched movies every single day.
That's awesome.
Like
You missed
100% of the time. I
You missed
don't
one
need a
bomb.
bomb. Okay, I have 14 bombs already. You gotta choose your battles in life. That bomb is not important. You get the 2 bombs here instead.
Oh, it's Excel floor.
Yeah. Egg salad floor.
Haha.
Oh, excuse me. So, yeah, I wanted to take it seriously, but I was like, I can't, because we're just watching movies every day. And then everyone in the class got like a 95.
Nice.
I was
That's
kinda-
my type of.
I was kind of mad, though, not because, this is like, now that I think about it, I totally remember feeling exactly this way. But I was like, well, if we had just worked, there was a chance to get 100.
Vomit.
And now I'm like,
You
wow.
should take it first.
Why would I take the miter first, Kate? Maybe I want to reroll the miter to get a better chance of getting Godhead.
I don't have Godhead.
Oh shit, well, like Sacred Heart then. Same difference, sorta.
Oh my god. For me, if that was the case, I would not even go to the class.
Yo.
And then I'll just skip. And
Girl, I grew up in freaking small town. If you
Oh,
don't go to
that's
the
true.
if you don't go to the class, you're at the
See,
convenience
I had
store.
a friend who had a nice SUV.
What does it matter whether they had a
So
nice
it
SUV or
fit
not?
a lot of people in there,
Okay.
all right. And then since it was nice, the music was bumping. So, you know, if the class was like that, I would be like, all right, let's go get some.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go get some. Not falafel. What am I trying to say?
Donaire.
Donaire. And like, yeah, donaire. And then we'll come back. And then just like, yep. And probably get like still like 98%. And then we'll be the one who's laughing at you.
Why are
Kind of a kid. We'll be like,
Why- yeah.
look at this. He's basically is wasting his energy.
Look at this nerd. He's gonna be in high school anyway, so he chose to be productive with it instead of just driving around. And now he has
and have good memories with your friends.
Now he has a great job, and he had great stories in university.
Oh.
He's got a freaking dream job, and now I'm working here at the Sizzler, cleaning the sneeze guard at the salad bar.
That's alright. That's not the case where the story goes.
Yeah?
The story goes like this.
I think the
where-
story goes there,
No.
Kate, and I think it stays there until I say it doesn't
No.
go there.
We'd be like, oh, look at Ryan kid over here. He's always in the freaking class, even though, you know, it's just substitute showing us useless movies. Might as well, you know, go out and watch a movie. And then come back.
Yo, why are you acting like when you're 15, you're always right?
No, you gotta be
Everything
productive.
everything I did at the age of 15 was wrong in one way or the other. And then if you're 15 out there, you're not doing anything wrong. But in like 5 years, you'll be like, oh, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah, but you can be productive. You can go shopping while everyone's in the substitute class doing nothing.
Yo, I was being productive, girl.
Yeah, what were you doing? You're watching same movie over and over again?
Yeah, and learning to, you know, learn to follow the rules. And learning the,
Rules are there to be
no, that's fucked up.
break.
And
Bend a little.
Rules are there to be break. I remember
broken.
that's what they always say in the movies. Rules are made to be break.
Oh my god, I'll fight you. To be broken.
See, that's why you should have been in class. I was in class when they taught that lesson.
As if you never misspeak. Your words.
Never happened.
It never happens,
Never
apparently.
happened. I'm not salty about Kate's high school adventures. I actually like could not care less. I mean, I care.
That sounds so salty.
I care because she's my wife, but I don't care what someone did in high school. I don't care if you were like addicted to meth or something like that. As long as you're, you know, a good person, doesn't matter to me. And that's why when people would be, if anyone was like laughing at me in high school, I actually had like a pretty good high school experience. But if anybody was laughing at me in high school, I was like, you know, all right, cool. That's fine. I'm just over here doing my thing. Most people liked me in high school because I just kind of like, I was just there.
Yeah, you were the bitch.
I was not the bitch. I was not the Brian Krakow.
You're the bitch that people made fun of.
That is actually not true.
Yeah?
For real. I don't like.
Were you the cool kid though?
I was not one of the cool
But then
kids.
I saw one of the old shorts that your mom sent.
Yo, I'll tell you straight up. If you look through my yearbook, because it's like 10 years old now, or you know, even later, it's like 13 years old if you go back like that far.
All right.
But everybody looks like an idiot.
No, not everybody.
At the time, I was like, we all look so cool, but not like people in the 80s.
Did you have the necklace?
No, I never had a chain.
Okay.
I did have my first year of university though. I did have blonde highlights.
Ah.
For real.
Were you like, before I go bald, let me dye my hair?
No, I was pretty in the dark about my male pattern baldness until I was, you know, older than 13.
You should blow it up.
One day though,
You should blow it up. You should blow it up.
It's not necessary.
You should blow it
I need
up.
the bumps. One day, I did go to school though. I thought it was grade 9, so it was like super young.
Yeah.
And I had white hair gel. I got colored hair gel because I was like, oh, it's gonna
What?
be. It was hair gel.
There's a thing?
Well, back in the day.
I never heard of that.
It was hair gel that made your hair a color, right? Just for the day. It was basically
Weird.
like it was basically like paint.
Oh my god.
And I put.
That sounds horrible.
I put. Oh man, the story. You know, this is how you know the wounds still haven't fully healed. But even just telling the story is kind of embarrassing, even though I was a different person. But I took 2 big like fingertips full of this white gel, and I painted it like behind, right where like my glasses go, like just above it, so it looked like I had 2 big white streaks, like almost the way like an older man would look.
Okay.
And when I got to school, I thought it was cool as hell. And when I got to school, first thing, people were like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh." And then, you know, it's that terrible feeling of like being in school at like 9.
They didn't say what the fuck are you doing.
They kind of did. And then, like, it's that terrible feeling where the first reaction is like, "Oh no, this is a terrible mistake." But you're still at the school for like 8 hours and there's nothing you can do about it. You just gotta eat it the whole day. I remember that feeling of terror and shame so well. And, you know, looking back, it looked fucking stupid.
Oh, how did you look back?
Well, looking back at what it must have looked like.
Oh, I see.
Because it was not a good idea.
Well, I think I had a wild student life.
I don't know that you did though.
Cause when I hear your story,
whenever you tell me stories about your high school days though, it's always like, and then I stayed up until 11 p.m. playing an MMO on a school night.
11 p.m. No, like 2 a.m.
How does that make me the uncool
But
one from high school?
No, see, I didn't tell you all the full stories.
Oh shit.
I had to wait until we know each other a little bit more. But you know, the time will tell. The time will unroll the tales of my high school journey. But middle school, I can tell you like a little bit of middle school. I had a wild life in middle school also. But I saw internet that there was this Japanese brand that it's a dry shampoo.
Okay, yeah.
Basically, like you don't have to shower. You just put the dry shampoo in your hair, and like it soaks the oil off of your hair so that you know it doesn't look gross.
Sure. All right.
So I'm like, oh, I need those. I need more time to play MMO. I need to grind.
Oh my god, you got it. So you didn't have to shower?
I'm like, no. I need more time, right? Like, a time is the essence. Like, I don't need money. I need time. But anyways.
Yeah, if there's anything most 16-year-olds don't have, it's time.
So I you know, I couldn't buy it because I didn't know where to buy it. So I'm like, what is the next closest thing of that dry shampoo? Think about it. Everybody has it in
baking soda.
Oh my god! Everybody has it in their bathroom. It's
a baby powder.
Yeah, it's a baby powder.
You acted like I was so far off with baking
man.
soda. Baby powder is like 80% baking soda.
Oh, it's not 80% baking
Probably
soda.
is. It's one of the two.
So I'm like, all right, it soaks the oil, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I'm genius. I'm genius. So I just like put, cause like when you do it on top of your head, you don't know how much powder is going on. Like,
well, you would if you were looking at a mirror instead of your monitor.
no, but you don't really see it. Like you cannot really see it. All right, I tried. I couldn't really see it. And then, I just did that and just kind of like mixed it on my head, and then I went to school. And then,
oh no.
And then my friend.
You gotta test that shit out on your family first, Kate.
Cause I woke up late and I was tired. I didn't want to shower before I go to school.
Right, that would be ridiculous.
So I just put like the baby powder on my hair, thinking like I worked. It's all right. And then I'm like, yeah, it looks fine. So I went to school like that, and then my friend, she's like, yo, what's wrong with your hair, man? So I'm like, what do you mean what's wrong with my hair? So I'm like playing cool, right? I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't feel it's
what's wrong
oily.
with your hair?
Exactly. I don't feel it being oily or anything. It feels good. I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, it looks like did you put like baking soda or something on your head?
See, she's
like,
got
what
the
is
right
that?
idea.
And then I'm like, no, it's good.
Good.
Yeah, it's good. And then she like tapped my head.
Oh no.
And then it was
like
just
a dust storm.
it was just like a white dust storm happening on my head. And then she's like, yo, what the shit is on your head? And I'm like, alright, I'll tell you the story. So like I did, and then she's like, you're the dumbest shit of all time. If I were you, I'd wake up 10 minutes earlier and shower. Like, instead of putting a fucking baby powder on your head thinking it worked. I'm like, yo, I'm real tired, alright? Like, I don't have, within 10 minutes, I can grind EXP in my MMO. You think that shit is, allowed in my guild? I don't think so. But obviously she didn't play. She played the game actually, but not as hardcore as I.
Right. She was still taking showers.
So she's like, oh my, like, Kate, like, you're so weird. I don't understand. And I'm like, but the whole day, I'm like, whatever. No one's gonna tap my head.
Right,
no one will
probably.
know. And then I just like spent like my days like that.
Your days.
Yeah, well, not days,
Oh,
but
thank
I spend my day like that.
Okay.
But I have so much more wild stories.
Yeah,
But I don't want to.
that was wild, all right.
I don't want to tell anything because I don't want to ruin the reputation that I have built on. And it still feels too close.
You mean for chat?
Exactly.
Yeah,
with the Kate army.
Because I've already, I've seen you poop. Like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, the poop is the most clean part of my
Wow.
body.
Wow.
That's just. Well, joking rule. Obviously, I don't play MMORPG anymore.
Wait, are you implying that you like crapped yourself?
Well, if you get sick, I got sick and I crapped myself.
Oh, but not like just to do better at the MMO.
No,
oh,
not
thank
that.
Fuck. Oh, jeez. Thank God.
But I was like, when I get older, I'm gonna invent this chair that has like a toilet.
So
that I don't
first
have
time
to...
we met, you told that to me, and I was like, oh, this is the one. The girl who's telling me about the diaper chair that's gonna revolutionize things.
Well, toilet chair, not the diaper chair.
Well, it's pretty much a diaper, if you want to get technical.
It's a diaper chair. Ooh, you gotta take it, man. Take it. I don't know why you always killed the angel, man.
Because I want to reroll the key.
But, Daddy.
Yeah.
But Daddy.
You want to fight Mega Satan?
Of course.
It might be able to happen. I don't know.
Ooh. Nice. Nope.
Shit bucket chair. Yeah, that's basically what it was. It was a bucket under a chair.
Not a bucket. Obviously, that's not cool.
See, girl, you got it backwards. What you should be making is a toilet desk.
What?
So you can shit on the toilet like a civilized human being, but you can work at the same time or play an MMO. If that's your calling.
Well, it's literally same thing, but I won't be in a freaking bathroom.
Yo, there's a lot less shame in playing an MMO while you shit than there is in shitting while you play an MMO.
Oh my god, it's literally same thing. Only the background changed.
No, it's the difference between like an elderly person that shits themselves at a Las Vegas slot machine and a Las Vegas casino that has slot machines in the stalls. There is a notable difference.
God.
There is a difference. There's a perception difference.
Very little. I would, you know, it's like, it's hooked up, like there's a pipe going through it, so you can flush. You can flush it while you're...
Well, all you're doing in that case is turning your bedroom or your office into a bathroom.
No. There's only...
Once you put a toilet in it, it's a bathroom.
No, it's a freaking toilet chair, man. That's not a bathroom, it's a toilet chair. It's a whole different story.
It's not a bathroom, it's a toilet chair.
I have a toilet chair in my workroom. In my office. It's not the
Executives around the country are sharing their new productivity secret.
Yeah, man.
The toilet chair.
Think about all the times that you... Okay, well, see? I have a counter... Not argument, but example.
Okay.
So I remember you worked in the, some kind of desk job.
Yeah.
And you really did not like that job, so you drank a lot of water.
Yeah.
So you would just take as much as the bathroom break as possible.
Right, yeah. This
So-
is true. This is
so
all true so far.
If I am the employee of this company, I would be like, well, if I create this...
Oh, you mean if you're the boss?
Yeah.
Alright.
Employer, I guess. I would spread out the toilet chair. Oh my god. I will give the toilet chair so that my employee won't take the bathroom break.
I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna take your ass to court and make like $1 trillion for making me poop on my desk, you fucking pervert. I'm getting Oprah rich. I'm getting Oprah rich off that human rights violation. You're gonna make me shit in public.
You know, you have your own cubicle, so
so she's gonna... That's still public.
So you can have like a little sign on your cubicle saying like you're doing it or like you're not doing it.
That is the most like dehumanizing thing.
See, you don't even have to bring your cell phone to bathroom, right? You just be like, oh, I need to shit.
Oh, I'm so glad the boss installed these toilets so I can work.
Think about it. You can record Binding of Isaac Rebirth while you're shitting.
While I'm taking a shit. That's the only thing
I'll be like,
ever wanted.
all right, hey, wait, guys. I really gotta push this one out.
Wow.
And then you're just like, I'm like, okay, we're back. Think about the productivity. You don't have to waste 15 minutes every day. Think about 15 minutes every day.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
In your lifetime.
You're barking up the wrong tree because I love my daily poops. Isn't that in like the Pledge of Allegiance? Lord, give us today our daily poops.
No.
Forgive those who poop against us.
Someone says seed, please.
Yeah, I'll give you the seed for this run. This run's pretty good. 6337 Y3BF. 6337 Y3BF. Yeah, Kate, your office would smell like shit all the time.
No, man. We'll have it would like ventilate.
Installing the kind of system required for that would be so much more expensive than making sure your like $9 an hour employees don't take extra bathroom breaks.
Well, you took like 5 per day.
You know how much they paid me for the whole summer? Like $3,500. All of this installation is like orders of magnitude more expensive than that.
Oh, you didn't pick up that so hard. Nah, man. You don't understand. Oh, shit! Burr. Bro! Ah! Shit! It's Titan!
Yeah.
11! It's been so long. Did he, like, move out from Kate Army and came back in?
Re-enlisted.
Yeah.
Decided civilian life is too tough. They
Holy
drew
poop,
first
poop.
blood.
It's been too long, Titan, but thank you for joining Kate Army Elite once again. Kate Army Rollout. Thank you very much for your subscription. But, you know, I think it's a better evolved idea from the diaper that I was thinking.
Yeah, no, I mean, no, you know what? I think I might rather shit in a diaper than have my desk be or my chair be a toilet. It's a tough call, though.
It's not toilet. It's a toilet chair, right? So like, so when you look at it, it's a chair,
Oh, they'll know.
But then
don't try to tell me they
no,
wouldn't
no, no.
know,
But then
okay?
you lift the seat up, and it's a oh my god, why would you do that? But this is good.
No, that item is bad.
Were you crazy?
It's a bad item.
Oh my god, what are you doing? Take that. Take it.
I'm not taking Spider Baby, Kate.
It's not Spider Baby.
That's
it's,
Spider Baby, not Sissy Longlegs.
It's Mulligan too.
No, it's not. That's a brown Spider-Man.
Ah, wait, what is that? What is that item?
That one gives you 1 to 2 spiders every time you get hit.
Ah, okay. I understand. But like, if you lift the seat up, that's the toilet.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone else in the office would know, because they'd all have their own toilet chair, right?
Yeah.
Well, then who else am I seeing on a regular basis? I don't care if the customer knows. I'm already being degraded.
Yeah, but then it will be throughout the whole office, so that the people won't like judge it. It's like I have that. I have
We
one
all
of them.
shit ourselves here at,
It's
Fecal
not.
Tech.
It's not shit ourselves. You're shitting in the freaking toilet chair. PM.
I think you're gonna have a hard time selling this, Kate.
Don't
I'm
ever-
just gonna be honest with you.
I'm gonna be a gazillionaire.
I do
and
not
you're
want to
gonna-
see you on
you're
Dragon's
gonna-
Den
You're
being
gonna
like,
cry, and I'm like, oh, Kate, I was the dumbass who didn't listen to you.
they're gonna be like, how much did you spend on this? And they'll be like, oh, I spent $80,000 of my own money.
We're living in a trailer.
So, yeah, cybernetic Kevin O'Leary will be like, that money is gone.
We're living in a trailer currently.
Elegy for a dead fund. He's gonna be like that probably.
Nah, man. Just put an Apple logo on it. People will love it.
The iSh.
Exactly.
It's perfect
I
name.
shit. I like that.
Yo, it is a great name, but that's.
That is. Oh, think about it.
You
More
need
and
more
more
than
I
that.
think about it.
Yeah, Kate. Who empties the chairs at the end of the day?
The plumbing. It's like as if it's a freaking toilet.
Oh, so it's not like a tank. It's like a.
No, no.
I get it.
So you just flush it. You don't freaking. It's not a bucket.
It's kind of a. It's
not a bucket.
bucket-esque. I don't think you'd save that much in productivity, Kate.
Yeah, but you don't have to leave your desk.
Yo, like, most companies are already fairly guilty of, like, treating their workers kind of shitty to some extent. If you start taking away their right to have, like, a couple bathroom breaks a day, you're crossing the line into, like supervillain territory.
Well, you see, you don't have to line up to go to the bathroom.
Yo, you don't have to line
You
up
have
to
the
go
bathroom
to the
right
bathroom
there.
anyway.
Maybe you don't.
In most offices, you don't have to line up to go to the bathroom.
Maybe you have to. Maybe
gotta
everyone
line-
has a
if-
diarrhea
If you
day.
gotta line up to go to the bathroom, you gotta get that office to install bigger bathrooms. That's like a health and safety issue.
See, if you had a freaking key.
We could have fought Mega Satan.
Exactly.
Mega Satan is old news, Kate. It's yesterday's pancakes.
No. He's not old. I always have fun killing him. But think about it, man.
I've been thinking about it for about 20 minutes.
I pooper. I pooper? What was that?
I shit.
I shit. Oh, greatest name. We should TM that right now.
Alright, you pay the fund, you pay the cost of it.
I shit.
I'll be here.
Think about that. It's the greatest.
Is it really the greatest though?
You should work in those like IT and just like all you do is just make a great idea that starts with I. Like for all the Apple product like I something.
Oh yeah, I'd
right?
be like an eye technician.
Yeah, you'll be the eye technician. So they will be like, so what's your job? It would be like, I work at the Apple, and I am a DI guy. Like
I'm the optometrist.
all the eye that you see in the Apple, it's from my head. Get it?
I get it. Sort of.
Sort of.
More or less, I guess.
If you missed us killing Mega Satan 3 times in one run, you should go to my YouTube channel and watch it.
This is a pretty good run.
It was a pretty dang good run. I shit TM. That's right. It's mine. You cannot take it.
I got hit.
It's so big!
Boom, baby!
Your tear's so big!
Easiest win of my life.
Wow. In your life. You only live for like a day or something.
0 problems.
0 problems.
Well, if they do the eye shit, they have to do the thing that the Japanese toilets do, where when you sit on them, they play like that really loud noise. So if you fart, it's like covered.
But then it will be constant though. Think about it. It's cubicle, right? There's no soundproof.
So you have the choice
So
between
all day it would be like. Boop, 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 boop. Roll out, check. Squids 101. Thank you for joining Cat Army Elite, and also thank you Titan11 for your awesome donation. He says save this money for iSh Dream Startup. He knows. You invested that money. It's gonna in future. It's gonna like times 100.
You could probably kickstart it, and I'm so mad about that.
Yeah. Why?
Because it's the dumbest idea.
It's not dumbest idea, man. What if you're on the
nobody
verge?
wants to shit themselves.
Oh, okay. Here, we'll launch it with iSh, right?
Yeah.
But we'll also contact World of Warcraft, and then
Blizzard
put,
isn't gonna want to equate
no,
themselves
okay,
to that.
we'll give them 30% of what we make.
Okay, now we're
and
talking.
then we're gonna put the one from the what was it, Hordes, and one from the Alliance.
Branded toilet bowls.
And then they're gonna be like, oh shit, I want the Alliance, I want the... And then when you do it, so like when you're doing raids in WoW, right?
Yeah.
It's like, you have the second is right now to kill this guy, but you have to shit, like right now, right? What you do is just you flip the freaking cover seat, and you just shit, and then it's just the plumbing wise and everything works perfectly.
Naturally, yeah.
And like you didn't miss that moment. Before you'd have been like, oh shit, sorry guys, I really need to shit. I'll come back in a second, right? And they'll be like, oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's AFK. Oh, AFK, kick him out of the party. And then you waited like 2 hours to get in the party. But now you don't have to do that. All you need to do is just lift the lift the chair seat up, and then you will never be AFK. I think I sold my toilet seat to many people.
I think as soon as Blizzard starts advertising desk chairs that you can shit in when you play WoW, a lot of people are going to be like, what am I doing with my life?
It's the greatest idea.
Am I really going to... I think about 2% of people will take that step, and 98% of people will be like, I got to change my life. I got to make some...
Why would you change your life?
I got to make some alterations.
You have the best chair of all time. It's Kate High.
You want to do one more?
Should we run an ad?
Yeah, let's
Before
run
we
an
do
ad
that?
in the meantime.
Alright. We're gonna run a commercial and then we'll be back. How do you wash your hands? Freaking... What is that?
Hand sanitizer?
Hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is everyone's... It's on everyone's desk. It's the greatest idea, man. I made it. I thought about it, so don't ever steal it.